Good evening. Hello, welcome. My name is Jill Moore, and I'm the Executive Director here at Great River Arts. And on behalf of my staff and Board of Directors, I want to thank you very much for being here tonight. And with that, I'm going to leave the rest of the night for you guys to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Hello, we're the Church of Cash. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Yo. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. And I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Sure as the night is dark and day is light, I want you by my side both day and night. And happiness I know proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You got a way to keep me on your side. You give me a cause for the love that I can hide. Oh yes, for you I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you? Hello. Are you out there? Hello. Hello, hello folks. Thank you. We're called the Church of Cash. And now I'm a little bit curious because this is our third year playing here at the Great River Arts. I want to get maybe I can't really see everybody, so maybe if you guys could just clap your hands. Have you guys seen us here before, last year or the year before? All right. Well, thank you for coming back. You're much too kind. You're much too kind. All right. Is there any new people that's never seen us here before? Well, howdy doody. Well, I'm glad to see all you folks here today. I tell you what, I look forward to this show every year. This show is so much fun. The people are into it. It's got a nice stage, and the people running it here are very, very nice to us, and they treat us with a lot of respect and kindness. So I always look forward to it. And when the band is happy, that means we play extra good. So we plan on doing that to the next level. Now, as we get to the end of this first song, I Walk the Line, I like to get into the frame, into the mindset of Johnny Cash, and it's kind of my little meditation time to get into the show. Now, this last verse gets real low, and this is where it really comes into focus. So here we go. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I'll walk the line. Because you're mine, I'll walk the line. Because you're mine, I'll walk the line. Thank you. Let's have a good time, all right? On a Monday, I was resting. On a Tuesday, I was locked up in the jail. On a Wednesday, my trial was a test. On a Thursday, they said guilty, and the judge's gavel fell. I got stripes, stripes upon my shoulders. I got chains, chains on my feet. I got stripes, stripes upon my shoulders. And them chains, they're bound to drag me down. On a Monday, they gave me my striped breeches. On a Tuesday, I got my ball and chain. On a Wednesday, they got me digging ditches. On a Thursday, Lord, I begged them not to knock me down again. I got stripes, stripes upon my shoulders. I got chains, chains on my feet. I got stripes, stripes upon my shoulders. And them chains, they're bound to drag me down. Yeah. On a Monday, my mama came to see me. On a Tuesday, they caught me with a file. On a Wednesday, I'm down in solitary. On a Thursday, they said feed 'em bread and water for a while. I got stripes, stripes upon my shoulders. I got chains, chains on my feet. I got stripes, stripes upon my shoulders. And them chains, they're gonna drag me down. I got stripes, stripes upon my shoulders. I got chains, chains on my feet. I got stripes, stripes upon my shoulders. And them chains, they're gonna drag me down. All right, here we go. Get rhythm while you get the blues. Come on and get rhythm while you get the blues. Only cost a dime, it's just a nickel a show. It does $1 million worth of good for you. Get rhythm while you get the blues. Well, I sat down and listened to that shoe shine boy. I thought I was gonna jump for joy. Slap the shoe polish left and right. Hit the shoe shine rigging, held tight. Stop once while the sweat away. Said my little boy to be working that way. Said I like her with a big wide grin. Kept on a popping and said again to get rhythm. Why you get the blues? Come on and get rhythm. Why you get the blues? Only cost a dime, but just a nickel a shoe. It does $1 million worth of good for you. Get rhythm. Why you get the blues? Here comes the Bronco on guitar. Come on. Yeah, boy, get rhythm. Yeah, well, you get the blues. Come on and get rhythm. Well, you get the blues. Only cost a dime, it's just a nickel a shoe. It does $1 million worth of good for you. Get rhythm. Well, you get the blues. Well, I sat down and listened to that shoe shine boy. I thought I was gonna jump a joint. Slap the shoe polish left and right. Hit the shoe shine rig and heel it tight. Stop once to wipe the sweat away. Said the bottle little boy to be working that way. Said I like her with a big wide grin. Kept on a popping in. Say it again, I get rhythm. Why you get the blues? Come on, I get rhythm. Why you get the blues? only cost a dime, it's just a nickel a shoe. It does $1 million worth of good for you. Get ready while you get the blues. Well, thank you. Now every year we get to go to Belgium and the Netherlands to play music out there, and there's a lot of Johnny Cash fans out there, you know. And it kind of surprised me. I'm like, oh, you guys are into Johnny Cash? They're like, oh, of course, of course. We've been listening to him since the '60s. Now, what I thought was quite interesting when we were playing in Europe is that they have different songs that were hits over in Europe than they were here in the States. You know, when I would play such hits as The Ring of Fire or I Walk the Line, they'd be like, yeah, pretty good song. But when I played this song, they lost their minds as much as people in the Netherlands can lose their minds. But it was this song, and it's a ballad. It's a Johnny Cash version of a song called Green Grass at Home. The old house looks the same as I stepped off of the train, and there to meet me was my mama and my papa. And down the lane I looked, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherry. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, but the paint is cracked and dry. And there's an old oak tree that I used to swing on. Down the lane I walked with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherry. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. It's so good to touch the green, green grass of home. But then I woke and looked around me to the four cold walls that surround me. Then I realized I was only dreaming. Well, there's a garden, there's a sad old padre. Arm in arm, we walk at daybreak again to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me 'neath the shade of the old oak tree when they lay me 'neath the green, green grass of home. Thank you. When I was an itty bitty baby, my mama would rock me in my cradle in them old cotton fields back home. When I was an itty bitty baby, my mama would rock me in my cradle in them old cotton fields back home. And when them cotton balls get rotten, you can't pick very much cotton in them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from the Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home. Take it away, Bronco. Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to that home on God's celestial shore, I'll fly away, and I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. And when the shadows of this life have gone, I'll fly away. And like a bird from these prison walls I'll fly, I'll fly away. And I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Yeah. And I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. And I'll fly away. And I'll fly away. That's a good one. Here's a song about a kitty cat. I came home, got my money at the general store. Said I'll buy a little groceries and don't spend no more. Paid $10 for a 10-cent hat and bought some store-bought cat food for that mean-eyed cat. Well, I woke up next morning and I turned my head. There wasn't a cotton-picking thing on her side of the bed. There was a little old note where her head belonged. It said, "Dear John, honey, baby, I'm long gone." When I heard the whistle blowing and them big wheels a turning, I was scared as I could be. I put on my overalls and I headed to town. Gonna bring her back to me. I asked the man at the station if he'd seen her there. Told him all about her pretty eyes and long blonde hair. He spit his tobacco, said I be take blame. Said I did see her leaving on an eastbound train. I bought a round trip ticket on an eastbound train. I was broke as I could be, but when I come back, I'm gonna buy another ticket. Gonna bring her back to me. Well, I got off that train somewhere in Arkansas. Then I worked up the guts to call my mother-in-law. She said, "I'll tell you where she is if you act right. She's working 4 to 12 at Trucker's World tonight." But when I walked in, she saw me, took off her apron, and she grabbed her going home hat. She bought a ticket with her tips. Now we're curled up on the sofa, me and her and that mean-eyed cat. Meow. Meow. Thank you. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yes, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson Town. Well, go on down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your hill. Go play your hand, you big talking man, and make a big fool of yourself. I'm going to Jackson. Go comb your hair, oh honey. Honey, I will snowball Jackson. See if I care. When I get into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. Well, all these women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson. I'll turn loose on my coat. Yes, I'm going to Jackson. Goodbye, that's all she wrote. Well, they'll laugh at you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony king. They'll lead you around town like a scolded hound with her tail tucked between your legs. I'm going to Jackson, you big talking man, and I'll be waiting in Jackson beyond the J-Pan fan. Yeah, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. We're going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, never coming back. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson. Yeah! Oh, woo, what a song. They say doing a duet as a single person couldn't be done. Yeah. Well, oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You know, for a time, I guess I had to be honest with you, Phil. It just kind of went through my brain at one time. I'm like, do I go into like a June voice for her part? I'm glad I didn't. I think that would have ruined the whole Church of Cash. I think we would have. Right down the tanker. So I got a little family story to tell. With us today in the audience is my grandmother, and she's 102 years old, and she's right in the front row. If you guys give her a round of applause. Her name is Ruthie. Love you, Grandma. You're the best. The audience is always entertained. She came here when she was 99, 100, 102 now. And she keeps surprising us. I just think it's so great. Now, at Grandma's house, she used to teach Sunday school. And she would practice her Sunday school lessons on me and my brothers and some of my cousins. And I remember that. I probably needed it. Yeah, thank you. That's my dad's sister, my auntie, Joe. Thank you. It's a family affair, I tell you what. And Joe, I tell you what, your brother, when I was a little kid, and when I was a farm boy, and I was holding the flashlight while Dad's fixing the motors and doing all the intricate work, and because that's your job as a little boy, to watch and learn. And hold the light. But I think mostly hold the light. That's just my opinion. Now, my old man is a huge Johnny Cash fan, and you would say that, right? He was a big Johnny Cash fan. And he would sing these songs to me when I was a kid. A lot of Johnny Cash. I mean, I didn't know who Johnny Cash was. It was just my dad singing to me, and to me, I guess Johnny Cash was my dad. Or the other way around, I tell you what, but I got a pretty low voice, but my father has a really low voice. So he would sing something like this. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Now I tell you, when he would sing like that, all the squirrels and chipmunks, they would just start running around like crazy. I think it was on their famed frequency somewhere. Anyways, later in life when I was playing music and I started going into the direction of doing some Johnny Cash music, and I was just kind of flirting with it. And somebody said, "Hey, you sound like Johnny Cash." I said, "Well, that's quite a compliment. I'm going to go home and learn a bunch of Johnny Cash songs, and next time I play live and play a bunch more." Well, I went home and I opened up the old songbook and I went through it, and I already knew these songs. My old man's been training me for this job since I was this big. So I guess I was there for more than holding a flashlight. I got on-the-job training. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. You don't know what's going to go on in your life when you're a kid. And I grew up in my 20s, and I've been a musician since maybe a touring musician since maybe about 20 years old. So I just been touring and making music all over the world for many years, and it wasn't until this Johnny Cash thing kind of came, and I really adhered to it and really took it by the reins and said, I'm going to do this. And now I get to do this 200 shows a year, and we get to go to Europe and play this stuff. I couldn't be more thankful for my father and Johnny Cash to come together. Well, thank you. Now, my old man didn't know all the lyrics to this song, but he tried. And I guess that kind of hands down because I don't know all the lyrics either. I'm being way too honest in this show. I got to start holding it back a little bit. But you'll never know. I think I covered up nicely. Here we go. I was toting my pack, I ride a whiny when a mucker roll. When along comes a semi with a high-end canvas cover load. Ain't gonna win a mucker mac with me, you can ride. So I stepped into that cab and then I settled down inside. He said, you ever seen a road with so much dust and sand? And I said, listen, buddy, I've traveled every road in this here land. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel like I had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Mattawa, Lambert, Paloma, Bangor, Baltimore, Savannah, Amarillo, Tuckabill, Barron, Cabarrus, and Gillen, I'm a Giller. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel like I had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Country boy, don't wear no shoes. Country boy, don't know no blue. Well, you work all day when you want to play with the sun and the sand and the face that's tan. At the end of the day when your work is done, ain't got nothing but fun. Country boy, ain't got no ills. Country boy, ain't got no bill. You get a wiggly worm and then you watch them squirm. Then you put them in a hook and you drop them in the brook. If everything's gonna turn out right, gonna eat fish tonight. Country boy, he's got a shaggy dog. Country boy, up hollering law. Well, you come in and run and you grab a gun and you shell or two and you're dogging you and you get your rabbit, you'll skin his hide. He's gonna be good fried. Country boy, you're lucky free. Country boy, I wish you and you was me. Come on, Bronco. Country boy, you got work to do. Country boy, in the morning dew. Well, there's many a seed that you gotta weed. There's many a row that you gotta hoe. And you're quitting time and your work is done. Ain't got nothing but fun. Country boy, got a lot to lose. country boy, I wish you would use me. 'Cause I've been in Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Adwell, Oklahoma, Tampa, Madeline, Lamb, La Paloma, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Tocqueville, Barry, Caber, Gillen, I'm a killer. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. 'Cause the desert's bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Try like I had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere. Yo! Thank you. Another quick story. You know, when we were playing over in Belgium, I asked the audience. There wasn't a lot of English speakers in that audience, so I talked to one of the young kids and I said, "How do you say old timers in Dutch?" He's like, "Old duvels." I'm like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "That means old devils." I'm like, I like that. That's pretty good. So I put together this little medley, and the first song of the medley goes out to the Old Duvels, and the second half goes out to the whippersnappers, those young kids out there. So here we go. Some people say man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood, skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. I said 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning where the sun doesn't shine. I picked up the shovel and I walked to the line. I shoveled 16 tons, number 9 coal. The straw boss said, "Well, bless my soul." I said, 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me coming, you better step aside. A lot of men did and a lot of men died. One fist of iron, the other of steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. I said 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can go. I owe my soul to the company store. That was for the old Duvals. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar. Go tell that midnight rider. And tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. You tell them God is gonna cut them down. You tell them God is gonna cut them down. Well, my goodness gracious, let me tell you the news. My head's been wet from the midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me with a voice so sweet, I thought I heard the shuffle of an angel's feet. He spoke my name and my heart stood still when he said, "John, go do my will." I'm gonna run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. You may throw a rock and hide your hand, work and get yourself against your fellow man. Well, as sure as God named black and white, what was brought to the dark will be brought to the light. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar, go tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. You tell them God is gonna cut them down. You tell them God is gonna cut them down. You tell them God is gonna cut them down. You tell them God is gonna cut them down. Thank you. Now, as I look out in this audience, I realize you guys are much too young to remember this song from this certain TV show. So we're going to do it just for historical sake. But if you don't know it, that's cool. This used to be on back in the day. It goes like this. The claim we hold as good as gold bonanza. Our name card ride is our birthright, the Ponderosa Ranch. We ride along, 4 men strong together. Every plain and ridge is our heritage, the Ponderosa Ranch. Well, day by day, work or play, ready side by side. Hello, friends, come on in. The gate is open wide. Bound to be a fighting free bonanza. Singing pines or bounder lines for the Ponderosa Ranch. Hey! Ha! Move 'em up! Ride 'em out! Hey! Hup! Hey! The claim we hold is good as gold bonanza. The stars at night, the morning light, the water in the branch. We ride along, 4 men strong together. Every plain and ridge is our heritage, the Ponderosa Ranch. Well, day by day, work or play, ready side by side. Hello, friends, come on in. The gate is open wide. Bound to be a fighting free bonanza. Singing pines or boundary lines for the Ponderosa Ranch. Yeah! There it is. All right. See, folks, I knew you guys didn't know it. I knew you guys didn't know it. It's just like a historical piece at this point, all right? All right, we're going to play a few more songs, and we're going to have to take like an intermission. And I'm going to go back there. I got a little merch tent over yonder in the foyer, in the atrium, the antechamber over here. And when you guys come over there, if you guys have any requests for songs we're going to play the next set, just tell me then. And I will probably put 2 songs that my memory makes and forget the rest, but I'm going to do my best. You know, we're going to have fun the second set. We're just going to, I'll play a couple songs I remember that you guys requested, and if I forget, you just yell at me. It's okay. It's all right. And we'll just do a lot of requests because there's a lot of Johnny Cash songs. And I forgot to ask, is there any Johnny Cash fans in the house right now? All right. There's nobody like Johnny Cash, huh? There's nobody. We were playing last week, and one of my favorite things is when the old timers, the old duvels, come and talk to me, and they're telling me about when the first time they ever heard Johnny Cash. They always say, I was in my dad's 54 or whatever, And then we listened to the radio, and it came on. It was totally new, and it was awesome, and we loved it. Or when we would go home to a radio, we'd always listen for the Johnny Cash songs, and I regret not growing up in that era that I can be a part of that. But what I think that we are doing now is not just playing music as a tribute show. We're a Johnny Cash preservation society, all of us. This is what I honestly think. 1,000 years from now, there'll be some kid coming down the street and he'll sing, "Love is a burning thing." And I'm not even kidding. You know, if Ring Around the Rosie can last this long, the Ring of Fire can last that long. That's all I'm saying. Oh, dear me. Here's a little song about Minnesota. This one's called The Big River. Taught that weeping willow how to cry, and I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. And the tears I cried for that woman are gonna flood you, Big River, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. Tore me up every time I heard her draw a southern drawl. And then my queen went back downstream, Convorton in Davenport. And I followed you, Big River, when you called. Whoa, yeah! Then I went down to St. Louis, later on down the river. A freighter said she's been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. And I lost the trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the block. She raised a few eyebrows, she went on down alone. Now I want you batting down my Baton Rouge, River Queen, rolling on. Take that woman down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I had enough, dip my blues down in the Gulf. She loves you, Big River, more than me. Come on, Bronco. Woo! Well, I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. And I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. And the tears I cried for that woman are gonna flood you, Big River. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Thank you. This one's called The Ring of Fire. Woo! Love is a burning thing. It makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, down, down. Flames went higher and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Woo, yeah. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire burned wild. Here we go. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, down, down. Flames went higher. higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Can I get a big Little Falls welcome to the Bronco, Albert Perez on the guitar. Here you go. Not bad, huh? Love is a burning thing. It makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire. You folks ready to sing? Yeah? I fell into a ring of fire. Here we go. To a burning ring fire, went down, 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 flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, 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 the ring of fire. Thank you very much. We're going to take a short intermission. Go ahead to the bar, grab yourself a drink, go to the bathroom, come talk to me, tell me what songs you want to hear. I'll be at the merch bench next to the door, and we'll be on in a few short minutes. Thank you.